Okay, so this is a Japanese movie from 2016 and was released to the US in 2017. This movie is called A Silent Voice. The direct Japanese translation goes something along the lines of The Shape of Voice, but they went with a silent voice in the English translation because it sounds better. So I want to show you this movie because I think you can relate to the movie because it's about a kid that is bullied for not being like the other kids, for being an outsider. And you have some experience with that, right?
Yes.
So this is the official description of the movie. When a grade school student with impaired hearing is bullied mercilessly, she transfers to another school. Years later, one of her former tormentors sets out to make amends. So the movie was originally made in Japanese, but I'm showing you an English voiceover so you don't have to read the subtitles. But I'm going to show you it with subtitles and an English voiceover. The subtitles are a better translation than the voiceover, than the English voiceover. And the English voiceover tries to go with how the characters' mouths move, so it doesn't give a perfect translation to how the Japanese originally said it in their voice. So the English voiceover doesn't always accurately portray the dialogue, but the storyline overall still remains the same. However, the subtitles remain the same for the original translation and the English voiceover translation. So so I will play with the English voiceover with English subtitles, but the subtitles won't always say what the characters are actually saying in the English voiceover. Because the subtitles were made only for the English translation from Japanese and not the English voiceover, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a no?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So everyone has the first, same, and last name in both languages, the English and the Japanese version. But in the English version, some people call each other by their last name or their first name for the sake of convenience and making it a little more catchy in the English language. Also, there are quite a few characters and their names might be a bit hard to remember, so I made a list of all the characters and I'll show you it on my phone in just a sec. Also, the voices will all be in English, but words written on the walls and on people's books in the movie will still be in Japanese. But there will be subtitles that translate what they say if it's important. Sometimes the subtitles for a text will be on the top of the screen, while subtitles from the voiceover will be at the bottom of the screen. Okay? Any questions yet?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly. Yeah. His last name is Ishida, but sometimes it's also spelled Shuya, but that's going to be the main character right here.
That's the bully, right?
Yep, and then this is going to be Shoko, and then, so that's Shoya, and that's Shoko. But keep in mind that because of how their names are spelled, in the English version, they kind of call each other Sho, like between each other.
Shoko. Shoko was into younger guys. I mean, nothing against you. I guess. Can you at least give the bread? It's really good.
The other day?
It wasn't me. It must have been someone else. Sorry, buddy. You're on your own. Do you enjoy feeding fish? She can't hear me. Where'd Sis go?
She said she'd be back late. Well, Maria, do you like it?
Here, take it. Stop it. What are you doing? Just take it, okay?
It makes you a hero or something? I still can't stand it.
I see. I guess Shoko told you all about me, huh? Oh, younger sister.
Later.
I remember you. You're Shoko's mom.
I don't want you hanging around that boy. Tell your sister that too.
So, where are you going to school now, Shoko? Well, your chest has gotten bigger. Wonder what size you are. Want me to check? Special offer. Here you are. Please come and visit us.
Hey, what are you doing?
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see.
Wait a minute. Isn't that the deaf girl?
Yeah.
Still all alone. Poor thing. My boy?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't. Your voice sounds totally okay. What are you doing? Naoka, you need to learn how to mind your own business. Hasuke.
Shoya, where are you going?
Put that thing away. I'm going to speak slowly so you can understand. And I'll listen to everything you have to say. Right.
So how do you feel?
You want me to say it was a good movie?
Any questions?
I don't know. I guess that's the way their culture is. They don't always tell the truth all at once. It's like they don't say what they mean.
So how do you overall feel about the movie?
Why is this question answered?
Were you able to relate to the movie at all?
Of course, everyone can.
How were you
The
able
only
to
thing
relate
is
to it?
She had a lot more bullying because it was a daily thing. For me, it was sporadic.
How often?
Not too often, just a few that I know that were bad experiences for me back in elementary school.
Anything like what happened in the movie?
Kind of.
Like what? You willing to talk about it?
I've been threatened with a baseball bat when I was in softball team. A girl 2 years older than me, because I kept smiling and laughing. And sometimes you do that when you're nervous. I do that a lot. I still do that. But it wasn't funny when she's like yelling at me to stop. I was still smiling, but I'll never forget that. I remember her name.
So you can relate to the smiling part when being bullied?
Yeah. And then I've been turned around. This really strong girl was able to toss me in circles by my arm.
Do you have any reason why they would bully you?
No, showing her strength, I guess, because I was kind of athletic. But I'm one of the ones that would be the last one to be called. But then when I proved to them that yeah, I can hit the ball, then I'm like the first one.
When did people stop bullying you?
As you get older, you start getting more tougher, assertive. If you see something wrong, you state it. You try to be brave, but I'm not always brave.
Did you enjoy the movie?
It was fine. Mm-hmm.
Any questions about it?
No.
Anything you did not like about it?
I'm just glad I had a good ending and the guy didn't die.
Is there anything you really liked?
Best to be able to communicate what you're really thinking and not to do anything drastic.
Is there anything you really liked about the movie?
I usually don't watch animated movies, but they were good.
Would you watch any other movies like this again?
If you make me.
Are you glad or mad that I made you watch this movie?
I'm glad because we spend time together.
Any other reason why you enjoy watching the movie?
Well, it proves the point about bullying. And that everybody gets bullied some way, somehow, in time.
Was there anything confusing in the movie?
Not really. It just seems like they don't say what they're thinking.
But did you always say how you were feeling?
No, I find it.
Alright, one more question. Out of... Hold on.
You know what I want, so I don't get along.
So out of 10 stars, 10 being good, 1 being bad, what would you rate it?
7? I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, it's a good movie because I like the ending. Everyone's friends. The exes came on.
Alright, that is it.